Остальное уже не важно. Ну что ж, дорогие граждане, продолжаем играть в Hogwarts.
Ты что, готовишь послание федеральному собранию, что ли?
Да.
С таким, знаешь, вздохом. Ну что ж, дорогие сограждане, прошел еще один год в Хогвартсе. Да? Конечно же, мы достигли многих целей, которые ставили в этом году. Например, научились летать на метле.
Но так и не прошли летные испытания.
Иди по сюжетке. Я тебе говорю сразу.
Да ну правда, что ли?
Предупреждаю, вопросы по сюжетке идем или по побочкам.
Да ну правда, что ли? Вот это поворотище.
Дорогие друзья, наступил новый какой-то год, 2025. Как там?
А что это еще пока идет?
Как там пел этот самый?
Ой, подождите.
Пела.
Я знаю.
Я уже уложила на лоб. Он ковыркнулся в сторону.
Ё-моё, я забыла, что я где-то.
А что это еще такое?
Это тентакл.
Дай нам тентакла.
Подождите, дайте я перейду.
У вас шикарная предвыборная агитация. Дорогие друзья. Сейчас, подождите, я их перебью.
Где оно?
Кто оно?
Бегающий и немощущий. Как вышло? Все, вот это. Ну, быстренько валим на задание. Умные ключи. В тени поместья. Что так далеко лететь-то? Зараза. Сделаем еще промежуточный пункт. Да, конечно. Поймайте меня. Фишка в том, что мы еще даже до крылана не добрались. Я на крылане не могу полетать. Кто такая крылана, да? Это гиппогриф?
Вот они.
Ну, без понятия.
Называется слёх уже не станешь.
Именно. Спасибо. Возможно, буду. Ничего не знаю, просто начну. Тра-дан, тран-дан-дан, тран-дан-да-ра-дан.
A castle must have been quite stately in its time. Sendo! Confringo! Levioso! Tego!
You think this is funny? I don't have time for this!
Sendo!
Why can't I hit you?
Confringo! Levioso!
Who do you think you are?
Defendo! Protego!
Stupid!
Levioso! Descendo! Confringo! You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Так, ребятушки. А зачем нам такая длинная трава? Кто придумал траву? С человека ростом. Негодяй.
You made it.
Правда?
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it. Even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
А теперь жди меня, чел.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight.
Так, у нас еще есть.
Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this before. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes. Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel.
I understand what you're saying.
Good. I know what's best. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what... He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new fifth...
I am. Sebastian and I met my first day.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with...
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's... I must say, I wasn't prepared...
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by... They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though I'm the one trying to help.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. Come with me. I need to show you where... Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book. Enjoy suffering, do you? Get accustomed to that. I won't rest. Do you find this? Put me down! How childish! You will regret coming.
Я не понял, а что ты имеешь против того, что я кидаюсь бочками? Так, мы еще одного потеряли с Себастьяном. Где он там?
Revelio.
Надо проверить.
One less human to worry about. He's quiet. Too quiet. I hate that! You've made your last mistake. How no. Not quiet enough. No!
Expelliarmus! Defendo! Stupefy!
I hate that!
Repulsor! Flipendo!
Stop!
Stupefy! Flipendo! Expelliarmus!
Such arrogance.
Accio! Flipendo!
You will regret.
Repulsor! Expelliarmus! Potato! Accio!
Child!
Flipendo! Expelliarmus!
No!
Stupefy!
Your spells glance off of me.
Repulsor!
Not quite. Pity, not quite.
Put me down at once!
Repulsor!
You are postponing the inevitable.
Ну что ж, хочешь...
Repulsor!
Rather unwise coming back this way. I'll get
Accio!
Hurry down! Lucky, that's all. Never seen anything like that before. Why can't I hit you? Get accustomed to that. I won't rest. Why did he come on?
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child hearing by. What were they
My thoughts exact. Might be the only way.
Perhaps you're right.
And shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Revelio. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Мне вот нравится, ты бегаешь, бегаешь, а этот чувак...
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house
Revelio.
itself.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Сейчас сижу и думаю, в чем подвох. Слушаю выступление нашего этого в столице. Он, значит, говорит, а на фоне ты с гоблином дерешься.
Нашего этого в столице, это кого?
Нашего главного Володю.
Володя?
Да. Я, значит, слушаю, что он говорит, не понимаю, в чем подвох. Что за... Ну, он говорит, тишина и орки на фоне, это самое, звуки. Думаю, не понял. А, блин, там же стрим на фоне идет.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be.
Волан-де-Морт.
But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts
Ой,
professor
хорошо, что ты у нас
hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. The keepers have shown me
The keepers? Like in...
I realize it's a lot to take in. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with...
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts, where you ended up via a portkey. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, if I didn't know you...
It is all a bit much, isn't it? When you put it like that. The point is, we both have good reason to search this. You for answers about what...
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Lumos. Journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Confringo!
Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Revelio.
I know it sounds strange.
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel.
Wait.
We can...
I'm tempted to hold my breath.
La 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 la. Не захотел, да? Пипетка хвостатая.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure. True. Perhaps.
Then we'll have to unravel what this... Did I mention that? I'll be in touch. Till then.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Revelio.
Так, ребята. Это все прекрасно.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands, from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit.
Oh, hello, Amit.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't?
I can't do that, Amit.
No, really. You can. It's on.
Too cold to use a telescope. It's a dog, isn't it?
Confringo. This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine...
Professor Shaw.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Ребята, извините. Я вернулась. Так. Почему? Пиши, Андрей, ты тоже читаешь.
I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
Просто я отходила.
The perfect night for... Oh.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I had expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes? What is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help you find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Oh, no need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Максим, так что там про пейбэк? Начал проходить уже? Ну, я здесь. Чё встал?
Lumos! Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. Revelio. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Revelio. Confringo.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Revelio. Oh, no. Not this close to the school, Emmett.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable.
Максим,
Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Emmett. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope.
That's quite generous.
You are welcome. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Короче, Максим, тебе понравился НФС или нет?
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
Не удивляйся, Максим иногда бывает отходит.
Я в этой жизни уже ничему не удивляюсь.
В этой жизни еще есть чему удивляться, не расстраивайся.
А зачем?
Revelio.
Дорожный трафик там, да, очень активный.
Knowing our meat, he's likely studied here.
Проверено на практике.
Это что, как в Black Flag созвездия собирать?
Угу. Короче, Максиму пейбэк не понравился.
Почему?
А ты почитай комментарий.
Все, туплюк.
В смысле туплюк? Нормально все?
Визуал для игры, который 6,5 лет. Ну, ты еще в Rivals зайди, скажи, что там визуал так себе. Если тебе не нравится управление в пейбеке, зайди в Need for Speed 2015, там оно еще веселее. О том, как не должно быть, в принципе, шутить можно бесконечно. Если вы хотите физику как должно быть, то На Соньке это Гран Туризмо, на ПК это какой-нибудь, не знаю, Need for Speed Shift, например. Payback это сказочная аркада со своими законами физики. К ней просто привыкаешь и играешь. Все. Я много раз говорил, что Payback это Forza. В этом смысле. Вот, управляемые заносы. В Payback'е дрифтовать надо уметь. Это вам не Hot Pursuit 2010 года, в котором машина как по лыжам едет. Ну, техника та же, но ее немножко не улучшили, но доделали. И она при правильном подходе очень интересно выглядит.
Over here, quietly.
Попробуй поиграть в дрифтовые гонки.
I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet. Natty, what? And that.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear. First, we must access the
Короче,
castle.
у нас стрим по Хогвартсу, а не по...
I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible.
Давайте. На тему Хогвартса вопросики, если они есть. Или комментарии. Меня, например, напрягает то, что в Хогвартсе, когда играешь ночью, освещение офигенное, Unreal Engine картинку выдает очень красивую. А днем какой-то пересвет с экспозицией и графика. Ощущение, что с PS3 взято. Все остальное красиво.
А мне нравится.
Это ж я говорю. Стрим ваш. Вы комментируете. Я так. Бэк-вокалом.
I wonder what that does.
Максим спрашивает, какой у тебя уровень в Хогвартсе?
— 28-й.
Мы еще совсем молодые. А какой максимальный?
Не знаю, я до максимального никогда не доходила.
Ясно. Возможно, максимального и нет.
Возможно.
Учитывая, чья это игра.
That did it.
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa.
А зараза. Вопрос, а зачем я сюда залезла? За монетками! Слезь. Ух, негодница, она слезать теперь не хочет.
«28» — это нормас, по мнению Максима.
Замечательно.
Кстати, с зельями вообще легко играется.
Чего?
С зельями